Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. I am Fiery Red Hero 8. In the last episode, we got the key that was in this chest, and we're gonna go back to the end of the hall, which won't take a million years because all the lava's been hardened and cooled. So let's go to the end of the hall and, well, not this hall, but the end of the very hall and unlock that door. And the next room's kind of weird to me because it just, I'm like, Bowser really designed this castle kind of weird. I mean, I know that it has to be, but just this room, I don't know. It's just like, what the hell happened in this room to make it look like this? Which you will see. Well, not really, until I bring out what. But it's like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's a cave, I know that, but it's just like, how... It just looks like melted stalactites or stalagmites or just, ugh. It's kind of weird. And we have a new enemy here. And you have to keep Watt out the whole time or else you are not going to see crap. And that is also including in battles. You can't use anybody but Watt, at least as far as I believe. These are bony beetles. Now, when you attack them directly, they will change from being spiny to not spiny and vice versa. So what I like to do is simply what I've done before, do the Quake Hammer, and then use Watt for regular attacks. Also, when they attack you non-spiny, they do 3 damage, they do 5 with their spiny damage. So, but with the Quake Hammer, we can have them doing minimal to no damage at all, because they take turns to get back up. So yay. One last Quake Hammer and Watt's attack, and we are done with them. Bam. Not much experience, but hey, it's adding up. Alright, double coins, and you kind of showed like you were half there, half not. We got a Super Shroom too, really? Okay, we've got 3 Super Shrooms, 2 Life Shrooms, Pell Gel. No, actually, I'm going to pass on that. Never mind. I don't think we need that. Because I'm going to be going back for better items later on anyway, but they're good for now. With this fork, yeah, take the top. I believe there's nothing, I don't think there's anything down there, per se. There's a lot of forks with items in this kind of area, but I'm only going after one because the others, I don't believe I need. They're not as good. Go through the middle here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because up there's a POW block, I think, so I'm not going after that. Cross again. Even though you probably can't, I don't know if you can see this on there now, but it's just weird how like you can still see just like little slivers of the land. Okay. This first part. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get confused in this spot. Yeah, it's up top. That's where I need to be. Alright, and I should also mention that the bony beetles, fire attacks are ineffective on them, so if you're trying to use Kooper's Fire Shell, keep that in mind, that it won't work on them. Okay, let's slide down. I'm going to take the Shooting Star and leave the Thunder Rage. And I bet I'm going to have to fight you too. Ow! Alright. And, of course, during that fight, I thought of something I should mention, and then I lost it again. Way to go. I hate that. I really do. Even in real life, you think of something and then it just eludes you, and you're like, damn it! And then you get all frustrated, but then it comes to you after your frustration subsides. Oh, cool, I missed you. Yay. So I believe you go up here, and you don't jump over. In fact, you just drop and go on up. And there's a Magic Koopa, and you hit me in the face! Alright, we're already up to 50 experience, and that all gave us a crap ton of coins. But yeah, I remembered now. With Watt in this area, it would be really good when there are multiple enemies. Use a Quake Hammer, and then use the Mega Shock, because then with the Koopa Patrols and the Bony Beetles, they'll be on their backs. So you'll be able to do more damage to them, and suffer minimal to physical damage. Little to no damage to yourself. Jeez. Push this. And the door opens. And we're back up here. Ha ha! Blue, huh? You came back? You escaped from that underground jail? But there was no way you could escape! Grrr! Of all the dirty tricks! April Fool's back at you, jackass. I guess I have to keep my word. You can go through. Grr! But don't think I'll forget this. I don't care if you don't forget it. Make sure that it's impenetrable next time, you asshole. Okay. Now we are in the center of Bowser's Castle, which looks totally awesome. And I'm gonna save here. There we go. Now, this is kind of like, you know, a break room. Well, the area is more of a break room. Down here, which reminds me of the passages in the volcano, we have a little prison cell. Okay, maybe not quite a break. Not yet, anyways. We get the prison key, and now it's more or less a break. Because in here, even though these things here don't look too comfortable, you can sleep on them. Psst, psst. The Toad House's slogan is refresh your body and soul. This isn't a real Toad House, but you can take a quick nap here if you feel like it. Are you going to take a nap? That we will. These are difficult times. Please rest well, though. I will try on this slab of cement here, but Mario seems to have no problem. Did you sleep well? Then take care and go. Oops, shh, I should be quiet, otherwise they'll find us. Dude, they already know where you are if they've locked you in a cell. Mario, your main goal is to save the princess, isn't it? She must be doing okay, holding on to the belief that you'll come. We soldiers should have broken out to save her by now, but it's taken all our efforts just to protect the prisoners. From what? You're all locked up in a cell. What a shame. Mario, you're safe. I'm so glad. We all got captured before we knew it was happening. A few people at the party were able to get away, but they caught most of us. I wonder where Princess Peach, the minister, and all the other guests are. I'm really worried about them. And this guy's an asshole, in my opinion. I come all the way from Dry Desert to Princess Peach's party, and look what happens. I've been to some lame parties, but that was ridiculous. I want to go back to the desert as soon as possible. Dude, it's not their fault that the party got crashed. Really? Oh well. We'll free you all soon enough. So now that we've healed, we go on up the stairs and on up left. And we have more epic blue fire. I swear, that would be so cool if I could really have a blue flame chandelier. And all these items suck, and we already have 2 of these. What? Who are you, man? I don't know your face. Maybe you're Mario, huh? Just joking. God, you are stupid. I'm the guard of this warehouse. I'm really, really bored, man. Hey, you know, if you've got any coins, I'll sell you stuff. Nah. What? You've got nothing? Lame. Well, whatever. He still can be good as an item shop for, you know, checking and for items later, which we will definitely be using. So it's all good. Okay. That sounds really boring. Okay. We've already said that a million times. In here, be prepared. These guys are going to come out after you. Like so. I knew you were going to try to hit me. Ow. Alrighty, we get a crap ton of coins from you too. I think that should be the last of them. Maybe not. And you disappeared. I'm still going to get you. Alright. I used not a star storm, but a shooting star in that last battle. I really didn't want to, but I don't know if I have one left in the item check. If not, then I can go get another one somewhere. I just hate using items. I like to save them, but then again, I mean, I don't know. It all depends, I guess, how I'm feeling at the time. Anyway, see a switch up there? We just go through this wall, even though it looks like you can't go through. There's a door there. And we jump beyond a trampoline. Yay. Pull this chain down. And this really makes me think of Twilight Princess with the Hylian sewers, so like pulling chains and hearing the water like that. That just came to me. So, we can swim our way left, and this water actually looks clean and nice and blue and pretty. Which is, it's kind of weird, like I don't know how many people feel this way, but I mean, I love to swim. It's one of my favorite physical activities. And I haven't been swimming since last year at the beach, but, and actually it's been a way long time since I last swam in a pool. But, funny thing is, I love to swim, but I don't like to swim alone. It's like, you just feel so vulnerable and, you know, like your guard's down. I don't know. And I remember there's a pool at my school, and like at my college, and I went swimming there my freshman year, and it was just like, it was so dark and blue, it just made me think of Jaws, and it freaked me out so much. But then when we had a pool party that spring, I was all over it, and like, I was having a great time, so, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know how many of you also feel that way, like you can't swim alone. But I still cannot wait to go to the beach this summer. I'm just gonna be hopefully not too worried about sharks. Not that sharks really are a big problem to the beaches that I go to. But still, you never know. And I mean, of course, Shark Week was on last summer, and I had a nightmare one time that we get a castle key. Sweet. But now we have to go and undo all these switches. But the nightmare basically was because I watched about a little boy getting his arm ripped off, and that they actually recovered the arm out of the shark and they saved him. Well, I had a nightmare that night that a shark had eaten me head first, and that I was still alive and they were trying to get me out, and I'm sitting there I mean, it just freaked me out so bad. I was like, wow. Now I'm going to think about that tonight. Great. Wow. And then, of course, my dad was telling me about how, you know, how to actually, because he won't be going to the beach with me, but saying how to properly get an umbrella into the sand, which, this is kind of funny because me and my cousin were having such trouble with it. So, I mean, basically I was just taking all my weight and making the umbrella go on the ground, and it basically looked like we were pole dancing trying to get this umbrella into the ground. And I'm going the wrong way. But then he's telling me, you know, don't worry, or be careful and watch others, because if it's really windy, that the umbrellas might come out and fly out and then hit somebody and stab them. And I'm like, great, that's exactly what I want to think about when I'm at the beach. I'm going to have a hole in my stomach. But anyway, now we're done with the water puzzle. We are in a classic area. And I see... they're not bullet bills, I forget their names at the top of my head, but we are going to take them on in the next episode. Peace out!